Well, hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. I am trying out this JDiction UV resin. So I've never done this before. Watched some videos on it. I have to take these open bezels and put them on this tape. So I'm going to cut a piece of tape. That'll be long enough to hold the 3 bezels. And then we're going to put them down on the tape. So the tape is very sticky, keeps sticking to my hands. You can barely get your fingers off of it. So I'm just going to stick them down here really good. And I don't know why, but I was worried about the middle one because I didn't set it up straight. And I don't know why I was even worried about it, because the colors I was using, it wouldn't matter if it was straight or not. So I took it off, put it back on, more straight. I think I just wanted to get my fingers stuck. Okay, so now I'm mixing up my color. And I actually wanted to go for like a dark blue. So I put a couple of drops of blue in there. And then I'm stirring that up. And I wanted it a little darker. So, like a dummy, I had a drop of black, which went way too dark. After I stir in the blue, you'll see me put in a drop of black right there. And that made it way too dark. Just one little drop. So, but I thought, well, it's too late now. We're going for it. So, but before I can put that in, I'm going to put a little layer of resin down inside the bezel. See, I'm adding more resin there to try and lighten that up a little. I'm going to put a couple more drops of the blue in there. See if I can get more of a blue color. And like I said, I'm figuring, well, I'm just going to have to go for it at this point. Now I'm going to mix up my white, and I'm using some glitter and just a drop of white. Okay, now here I am. I gotta fill the bezels with this, just a small little layer is all you want to put down, because you want room for your colors. So I'm gonna put this in, and then you just want to push it, pull it out to its sides. Make sure you don't have any bubbles in there. Just get it all the way over. And then once you get this done, you have to put it under the UV light and harden that. Just for 60 seconds, just one time under the light for this layer. And you just want to make sure you get it to all the edges. And then put it under the light. So we put it under the light, and bring you back when it's done. Okay, that part's done. It only takes about 60 seconds. And now we're gonna add in our color. Make sure you spread it out. Get the whole thing filled in. And then now I'm gonna come back in and put some white drops in there. It was a little sloppy. I dropped some around, which if you do that, get you a wet one, a baby wipe. See how I dropped it there across the side and down onto the tape and at the little corner of the moon. So I'm going to take a baby wipe and try and wipe that off before I put it under the UV light, so that when the UV light hardens it, cures it, I won't have all that on the side of the bevel. So I'm just gonna mix this white in, try and give it a design in there. And the white is kind of disappearing in there, but there's some glitter in it. I don't know if you can see the glitter in it or not. And that little silicone stick is holding the tape down. Oh, because, you know, it'll stick right to your gloves. And I didn't want to make a mess, so I figured that out pretty quickly, that little stick will hold the tape while I get my designs and my little pieces. And I see already that some of the black ran over in my middle piece, but that's okay, I can fix that. I didn't realize it at the time, so I do actually end up curing this with that little spot up there. So I'm just mixing in the white. And there we go. All right, so now we're gonna put it back under the light, and I will bring you back as soon as the light's over. Okay, here we are. And that's when I realized that I overflowed that. It's actually, I wanted it to be a navy blue, but that one drop of black, see, I'll show you here. See, but I get it off. But that one drop of black in that blue was just way too much. So I'll have to figure out See, my gloves stuck. My gloves are stuck to the tape. Oh, and get that little stick out again. But anyway, so I took them all off of the tape, and I'm gonna cure them again one more time, and I'll bring you back when that's done. Okay, so now I'm gonna use the high viscosity, and I'm gonna dome the tops of the pieces. And look, right there, I didn't turn my moon over. So I domed the wrong side of the moon. But that's okay, you know, this is a learning experience. This was my first time trying these, so I'm putting on the high viscosity UV resin to try and give a dome effect to the top of the bezel, and or the top of my piece here. And then once I get that on all of them, I put it back under the light, and this time I gave it 2.5 minutes just to make sure that they were fully cured all the way through. And you'll see here. Now I do take the stick and kind of smooth this out and bring the resin over to the sides to make sure it's fully, like there's plenty in there for my dome effect, which is what you want to do. Now this, what I did find with this resin, it's very forgiving. Like, you can make a mistake and go back and fix it. So I didn't think I had enough in the heart, so. And then I see, again, it's running over, so. And then I used a little grill lighter just to make sure there wasn't any bubbles in there. But like I said, this stuff is extremely forgiving. You can fix all your little imperfections. So I was trying to see if it was sticky or if it was in good shape there. And there it is. Turned out pretty cool. So I was pretty happy with it. And now here, you see that spot, and it actually just broke right off. And so I'm going to set them aside. I have a little bit of resin left. So I'm going to fill up this little puzzle piece. And because we don't want to waste any resin. Don't want to waste any at all. So I'm just going to push the stick down in there, help it move into all the little areas it needs to be in. And I'm going to fill it up to the top. I found dipping that stick right there helps it to go up into the area for your jump ring. So I'm just filling it all the way up. you want to take your time. You can't rush it. So now, I believe I put that on for 2.5 minutes. And then I was going to put it on top of the light, and I decided just to turn it over and put it on for 2.5 more minutes. And let's pull it out and see what we got. So there it is, our puzzle piece. So here are all my pieces that I ended up making. Lots of fun, really enjoyed it. I'm gonna have to put jump rings and necklaces on all of them, or possibly keychains, but they turned out really cute. I'm pretty happy with the resin, the JDiction UV resin. I had fun with it. So, if you're thinking about giving it a try, I say go ahead, give it a try. I really enjoyed it. I have some little fixes to do on these. I can see I need to put doming on this side of the moon because I did the wrong side. This one turned out really cool. So it's just a matter of playing with it, doing what you can. I absolutely, totally enjoyed it. And if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Have a great day.